And I'm getting mighty tired of your trifling ways and of listening to that jackass Bray.
Good morning. Can y'all see me? Yes, a little bit. I know it looks funny because I am headed to work, and as I've stated before, it's always dark when I go to work, which is why I am adamant about a parking space. Okay, so previous video, I know y'all like, girl, you post that? Yeah. I told y'all, my channel will be genuine. I don't do nothing for accolades or for, hold on. Let y'all see my commute. This is my commute. This is how dark it is, which is hopefully it will explain why I'm so like adamant about a parking space and being caught on camera. And then it's foggy this morning. Let me chill out because baby, this little section is heavily deer infested, so I had to slow down. This is the spot where a deer jumped out in front of me, like literally right there, just jumped out. Yesterday, girl, you can't see shit. Hold on, yeah. So yesterday when I was going to work, like in this spot, a deer was walking on the side of the road, girl. So I try to be extremely careful because they are extremely heavy in this area, and especially since like cars are not heavy right now. This is when they usually be like, oh, okay, yeah, let me just. So yesterday it was right there where it walked out and just missed me. All right, so that area is really heavy with deers. Just probably because I'm recording my commute, you probably won't see any today because I'm recording it. But that's usually what's going down. I know definitely in that area. I'll show another area. Maybe you might see one or two. I don't know. Hopefully, truth be told, I don't want you to see none. But yeah. Okay, so back in our costume. Pay attention. Okay, so yeah, right. Alright, so I know y'all like, girl, what happened? Like y'all was all happy-go-lucky going to the mall. It was a whole different vibe, and on the way back it was a different vibe because he had already got what he wanted. So if you're a parent and you got like perfect children and your children are, star students, or they set out, do their plans, don't have no problems with you, God bless you. I didn't have that. My kid at 9 started with the mental issues, with school problems. Like, it has never been a clear, tight situation for me. It has always been a struggle with the daddy issues. Like, it's always been an issue. It's always been a problem. It's always been something. Dead ass. It's always been something. My son, don't get me wrong, is extremely smart. He's extremely intelligent. But he would prefer, how can I explain it? Okay, this is for the African Americans on my page. And I ain't trying to be funny because they'll get this reference. Anybody is welcome to my page, but I need people to understand we all have different lives and all have different things reference is for you. My son reminds me of the white boy who grew up rich and want to be from the hood. Now, mind you, he didn't grow up rich, but he didn't grow up in trauma. And for whatever reason, he wants his trauma to be, he wants his life to be trauma filled so bad. Like, I don't get it, and I can't relate. And this was another reason why. Oh, I can't show y'all because I'm telling me to go straight. Okay. Maybe it's real bad or that way. I don't know. I'm being told to go straight. He didn't, like, I wasn't rich, but I would go above and beyond to make sure he was okay. If that makes sense. Like, you didn't come home to nobody beating you. You didn't come home to no abuse. You didn't come home to any of that. You didn't come home to a trauma-filled house. You didn't, like, if something was going on at school, if I was there, if I could get a ride, I was there. I was trying to figure out, I'm sitting home with you with your homework. I'm not yelling at you. I'm not, like, it's a whole different vibe. You know what I'm saying? That he grew up in than I did. So after a specific summer, he went to go spend a month with his father for the summer. And when, I kid you not, y'all, he came back a whole different person. The person who I was seeing at the time was like, I wish you never let him go. But they said all this stuff after he had already spent the month, right? So once he went there, he saw things for what it really was. You know what I'm saying? Like, you were being told it was me, but you found out it was really him. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, anybody who's had problems, and white people have problems with their fathers too, they just don't put it out there because it don't sell. So, but you know, like, all the anger and all this other stuff go on the mama, and then once you find out the real, it's like, yo, this dude really didn't want me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then you taking in all the, oh man, like all this bullshit I done did to my mama. But for my kid, it didn't hit like, let me appreciate my mama. It was, I'm about to make everything worse because I'm trash and he didn't want me. Right? So even now, like, my kid has moved out and went to be off on his own, and I had already told him, like, them people, they don't really mess with you. They don't really fuck with you like that. They want your money. Because at this point in time, he was working and he was bringing home like a good amount of money. And he don't have no kids, you ain't have no girlfriend, so you just got all this money. And every time you turn around, you were broke because you were spending money at their house. So they wanted you to move there permanently because they wanted full access to it. And I kept telling you, like, the only reason you have this money is because you work at this location. You move this location, that don't mean you're going to get that same amount of money here. You ain't listening to me. So you talk, when you moved out, when I tell y'all, like, when my son moved out, he talked so much shit to me. He did something so dirty, y'all, like, it was crazy. And still to this day, he apologized about it to me finally on Valentine's Day, but here recently you made it seem like it was my fault again. So yesterday, like, you see me like, yeah, right, because I'm used to it. I'm used to the routine, which was why, and he was upset because I called it out. Which is a lot of times when you see me doing things, I'm doing shit by myself. I'm doing things by myself because I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to be around. He was like, you don't even like me. You don't want to spend no time with me. Now, mind you, my son has been off for 2 days. And those 2 days, he has not been home. Which is what I know. Like, that's literally why I said, when I be like, oh, okay, yeah, let's go to the mall. Like, it's been months where I was like, come on, Ty, let's go to the mall. Let's go look for a case. especially after I got my phone. Let's go look for a case, and let's go to the mall. He was like, oh, I don't really do the mall. I kid you not, 2 or 3 days later, it may be a week at the most, he came in and he was like, oh yeah, me and my friends went to the mall. So it's like, it's not that you don't do the mall, you just don't want to do the mall with me. Yesterday, you came up with the attitude as you was seeing the video on my way home. I'm saying, oh, he asked to watch a movie, which was cool. I had already started running my bathwater yesterday. When I walked in, ran my bathwater because I'm tired, because I work 7 days. There is no break for me. And I'm not complaining about that because I have a plan for me. I hustle the way that I hustle. I work the way that I work because I have repeatedly been done by people who like, oh, I got your back, yeah, I love you. And I'm in a situation now where they straight and I got to dig myself out of the hole. And I don't take care of me. Like I'm backing them and supporting them, and the whole time like you using me. So it's like, yeah, no. So I hustle the way that I hustle because I make it about Angel now. I don't care about nothing else. It's about Angel. It is. So once he was like, oh, let's go to the mall and let's get some Chinese food. Now, mind you, when you want something, let's be real. In this day and age, if you coming up with a plan of this something that you want to do, you texting a person. Like, you gonna hit them up like, hey, let's do this today. Hey, let's do this today. You didn't say nothing all day. All day. I ain't get a text from you, no nothing. Which means this is not something that you really wanted to do. It was literally like your other friends were busy and you needed a ride to the mall because now since you decided, oh, I can't afford the new phone, I'll go ahead and give me a case. So you don't have a way to the mall. I didn't record when I run my bathwater because he was like, oh, let's go to the mall, let's get some Chinese food. I really didn't want any Chinese food. Y'all watching me cook. Well, I showed y'all where I cook. So my whole intentions, as I told you, like as I said, I'm making plans. So it's like, oh, okay, I'm not gonna go out as much. Let me go home and cook shit high. Let me buy groceries. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't really buy a lot of groceries this time because it's like, why am I spending $200, $300 on somebody who barely eat the food? You know what I mean? Like you were barely there. You're barely there. You come in at 3:30 in the morning. So I'm getting stuff. I'm getting enough where it's enough for me to eat after work every day. Where I'm not going through a drive-thru. Even if he wasn't there, when he wasn't there, I didn't go through a drive-thru every day. I don't really have to do all that stuff. I'm trying to lose weight, baby. I'm trying to be fine. But anyway, so that bullshit yesterday was like, once you got what you wanted, you were ready. You was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you didn't want me to go in any other store or do anything else because you had already got what you wanted and you ready to go. And now you got an attitude because when you said, as I stated, what about I'm ready to go because of the food. And I was like, well, what about the food? Because we literally just got the food. It wasn't going to take me long to get the ice cream. And hence, he said, and I don't know if you can hear because I haven't edited yet, so I can't tell you if I recorded that part or not. But he was like, well, I had it already. It's nasty. Excuse me. Just because something is nasty to you don't mean it'll be nasty to me. I've never been that type of person where I feel like because you don't fuck with something, I ain't gonna fuck with it. It don't work that way with me. Not with me. Like, I won't bring you around that person, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna let that person dog you out or talk you out, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you bring that person up and be like, yo, y'all need to have a conversation because I'm not gonna be in the middle. That's how I am. I'm gonna tell you shit straight up. I don't want to hear no bullshit. I don't want to hear none of that. Like, y'all need to have a conversation. You adults, get it together. But I don't really hang out with people anyway. So like, I'm really a loner. I've never been that type of person where I have to be up under people. I don't have to be up. Which is why, as I state, like we be like, girl, you don't date. I don't care about none of that. I don't. And I think, in all honesty, that's a molestation thing. It was just like, oh, I had to your plan worked. I took you to the mall. You got your case. You got your food. You don't need to be here no more. Because you don't want to hang out with me. You just wanted to get your stuff. So when I go shopping by myself. But anyway, I'm not going to do long. I'm ranting or whatever. I'm literally trying to watch the road because I'm always coming to like deer spots. As I told y'all, because I'm recording, they're not coming out, which is a great thing because I don't want to see them either. But my thing is, I don't do, like, I show you guys real life, and that's literally what I deal with all the time. Like, that's an all the time thing. Like, you bounce back and forth with your mood swings, and then it's you know what I'm saying, like, once you get what you want, it's a different vibe, and females will know exactly what I'm talking about, especially when it comes down to intercourse. Once they get what they want, he start treating you different, right? Because before, especially if they ain't really feeling you, and it's just about getting your cookie. He's nice, buying gifts, doing whatever, blowing you up, calling you, and then once he get it, you don't hear from him, right? Exactly. You got what you wanted out of the deal, because it really wasn't a plan, and it wasn't about spending time with me. It was about you getting to the mall, you getting your case, and you getting your food. The food was nasty. I took 2 bites out of the rice and a little piece of the meat, and I was like, no, I'm good. So I put it in the refrigerator, left a note, and was like, yo, you can have it. If you don't want it, you can throw it away, because it wasn't my money. So I don't want to just throw it away. You know what I'm saying? As I was saying in the video, I was like, I really don't want you to spend money on this, and it's nasty. But if you can hear, hopefully in the editing, because he was like, but this the vibe that I'm on. He didn't want nothing else. I didn't record the beginning because as my bathwater was running, he was talking about, that's when he brought it up. And I was like, well, which Chinese place? And he was like, the one in the mall. But you're at the mall, so you know what it is. Like, you tried the ice cream place, but you don't know what's in the mall. And it's been a minute since I had been in the mall, because the last time I was there, the Shoney's was open. They done closed the Shoney's, which sucks. I like Shoney's, but I get it too. So yeah, I'm almost to work. So that's pretty much, like, I wanted to come in and explain to you guys, like, I don't do shit for clout. I told y'all I was gonna be genuine, so you're just gonna see everything, but not literally everything. But that's literally what I deal with. Like, I saw this TikTok, and if I can find the TikTok, I'll insert it, where not the whole TikTok, but some of it, where this lady was sitting in her car and she was crying because she was like, your kids don't even realize when you say you sacrifice for them, you sacrificing yourself too, which is true, because your mental health, all of that, being a parent, literally, the stuff that you see on TV is literally TV. It's scripted. Like, you imagine taking care of a person, loving a person, going above and beyond, and then when this person grow up, they don't even like you, they don't even respect you, they draining you, they putting everything from you. Like, it's a lot. Being a parent is a lot. And as I stated before, I never wanted children. Never wanted children. And I know people are like, oh, you should have been on birth control. I was on birth control. I was on depot. But that would be in my birth control stories. I never wanted children because of the trauma that I went through with molestation. Like, people don't understand that shit affects your whole lifestyle for the rest of your life. It don't go away. You don't just get over it. It happened a long time ago. That bullshit that people say, all that bullshit don't matter. Like, it affects you for the rest of your fucking life, and I knew that, which was why I didn't want children, because I didn't want to mess up nobody, because I was messed up because of the decision my mother made. temple when I was pregnant. That is the very first video because I removed my molestation video. That was the first one, but I put that back up. As y'all can see, by the time y'all seen this video, that the how my molestation started is up. So yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. I never wanted kids to the point where I was willing to take me out and the baby out. I was on birth control. It was going above and beyond to protect myself. I was in like a relationship. Well, I thought anyway. That's what I was being told on my end. I was in a relationship, so me being on birth control was a must. I've gotten pregnant on Depo. I've gotten pregnant on pills. And my boyfriend at the time, once I got pregnant, he was like, I ain't even tripping because I watch you every morning. Baby, when I woke up, that was the first thing I did. Reach in my nightstand, put my pill in my mouth and swallow because I did not want kids. And I got pregnant on pills. Crazy. Like, it was crazy. But yeah. So I came in just to try to explain, like, that wasn't nothing new. That's something that I deal with. That's literally what I deal with. And he sees nothing wrong with, it's never him. Put it like that. It's never him. It's everybody else. It's never him. It's never him. So, yeah. You can still rock with my channel or you can move on. You can do what's best for you. But baby, I've never been a pretender. I've said that before. I've never been a pretender. And I ain't gonna start now, and I ain't starting for nobody. I don't care who you are. One thing's for certain. I have put my feelings to the back burner for so many people, and I refuse to do it now. I'm too old for that. Let me remove the too old part. You are never too old, never too young to put your feelings on the front. Not on the back burner, not making sure other people are okay. Put your feelings out there. Make sure you protect you first. A lot of times we don't even do that. So, yeah, I'm about to head into work. I hope you guys have a great and wonderful day. I don't know if I will pick the camera up again, but just in case I don't, I appreciate you guys for being on my channel, for watching and going through this journey with me, because this is therapy for me. YouTube was not about money for me. It was literally about, let me record this. Let me have a diary, especially with my mom dying. She's dying now, literally. Dying of Alzheimer's. And her losing memory and function and the little things that we take for granted. I just wanted to record stuff and have stuff on there so I can look back and be like, wow. Even now, like, I look back on my channel, I watch my channel to see how I can critique myself, and also to look at like, oh wow, I don't remember that part. Oh wow, I put that together. Oh wow. So all those videos are literally there. All right, let's have a great day. I am sleepy. I am so sleepy. I am fighting for my life at this desk, child. I need to take a break. I think I'm gonna take one at 9. Take me a 15 little minute power nap. Oh. 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 Somebody like, girl, if you don't go sit the hell down, look at my hair. As time goes by. I'm exhausted. But I'm gonna push through. That's why I pick up this phone. See how that burst of energy when it came like, oh, okay, work. I still need to take a break though. I still need to update y'all on my mom, huh? It's coming. It's coming. Okay, I'm gonna get back to work. I'm gonna take a break, but I'm gonna get back to work. Girl, take a break. Work is done. I'm going home. I'm tired. I want to go get my car cleaned, but I don't feel like it. I need to go get gel, but I don't feel like it. I'm going home. So I'm going home and I'm going to do some content and get on the ball with that. And after that, that's it. Because guess what? I got to do this all over again tomorrow. And tomorrow I work 10 to 12 hours. So, yeah. Thanks for chilling with me. Happy Sunday, Play Cousins. See y'all later. Hey, Play Cousins. Yes, you're getting a voiceover. I'm preparing to extract hair from under my arms. See that little bump right there? It is giving me pure D hair, so I'm going to try to get my Jada Kennedy on from Urban Extractions. Go watch her channel. And, oh, no. Go to her website. My bad. But anyway, I'm trying to pull this hair out because it is giving me purity hair, as I said. I only have one hand, so I'm not able to pull it tight, as Jada would say. So I have to slowly and surely pick the hair out and not break it so it won't go back under the skin. Since I have sucked with my wax schedule, I now have ingrowns and I have to deal with that process. Not happy about it, but I gotta do it. So, okay, yeah, girl, the mean face. I am really concentrating because, baby, I gotta get it. I'm gonna get it. Girl, the face makes everything. I promise. Is make sure I'm gonna get it. Why? Can you really see? Oh, there you go. See that little bit of hair. Can you see it? I'm getting it like that. There it is. Oh, YouTube style. See there? Extraction. Girl, told y'all I get it. Look at she all proud, all in the face. Okay, yeah, so I had to go back because guess what? There was another one. I didn't break it. It was another one. It's multiple hairs growing in that one bump, which is why it's giving me purity hair. So yeah, I have to concentrate now to get that one and make sure I am on my Jada Kennedy again to do what I need to do. Okay, so I'm back to concentrating hard again and digging. Oh, okay, and change positions because maybe that'll help me if I get, being a little closer to the mirror. I can really grab it, get it, pulling at it. Nope, that ain't working. Okay. Okay, well, yep, that's there. Feeling it, looking at it. I can see it. But I guess, yep, I give up. I'm gonna go to the other side then, huh? Yeah, ooh, on another note, seasick at the top. Look at them waves. Come on, girl. Come on. Okay, yeah, okay, back to digging up under the arm over here. And I guess those are not ready either, so we just gonna continue to pick and do what we do, I guess. So what I get from my consistent to my dang on wax appointments. Got it. You should go to your wax appointment every 4 to 6 weeks. Alright, I need to get this one on my chin. clean my face, but I'm about to give y'all story time first before I do that. So to explain the hair on my chin, even though it's like one little look. Okay.